Hello and welcome to another video of mine. Before I get into it, if you could like, comment and subscribe, I would appreciate it a lot. It is a free channel where I try and help people and also talk about my journey as a semi-retired coin dealer. I occasionally talk about my other business as well. So in today's video, as the title suggests, I'm going to talk about trading gold for silver. So for those of you that remember, I had these in. I ended up trading the quarter and the half. And the gentleman, he put a message up saying, I'm looking to buy some gold. And I said, well, I've got 1.85 ounces of maple leaf. Do you want to buy it? And he's like, well, would you do part cash, part swap? And I was like, yeah, that works for me. I was like, what do you want? I was like, as long as the numbers are right. And he said to me, he's like, would you do spot for spot and then the rest in cash? And I was like, okay. I was like, that probably works in my favour. I was like, you can get slightly more elsewhere. I was like, but I am a business and I do have to pay the bills. I do have, for example, like I've got a label maker and accountancy costs, etc. Like I do have more costs than people just buying and selling their own stuff. So it wasn't just this. This has been sold. Also a kilo bar. I used to actually sleep with one of these under my pillow. Reason being is a lot of people have told me that they're therapeutic. I don't know if they do have any medicinal purpose, but I've heard a lot about it, so I thought won't harm me, you know. Now, in terms of spot for spot, it's enabled me to, because of the spike in gold, it's enabled me to make money, a small bit of money on the gold, and also to make slightly more on this. It's a trade that works out. I don't tend to offer it, but the gentleman was perfectly happy with the trade. Like he'd only been buying silver, and he just wanted a bit of gold, and he was more than happy to trade. So let's look at what they are. So I don't know, I've never had any of these brands in. Unamet. So this, you can tell this is new because this is Sheffield, I see it there. This never used to be on the old Sheffield bars. So this is a kilo. Just imagine if you had a kilo in gold, it'd be, because it's twice as dense, it would be half the size. Unamet, I don't know the brand. There used to be, I think it was SAO. They used to be from Sheffield, and they never had this bit here. It was just this. So here's a 100-gram bar. I like these size bars. This is potentially sold. I've had an offer for it. I was just waiting on another gentleman to get back to me. I do like this size. Like I once made the issue of buying, I think it's about 40 100-gram bars, but they weren't hallmarked. I had such a problem moving them. I ended up moving them for a loss in the end. I overpaid. I learned a very valuable lesson. I think the person I bought from also made a loss. I don't know. It was a long time ago. You know, sadly, I don't speak to this gentleman anymore. It is what it is. So there's that one. There's some YPS. Now I've always eyed up these little cubes. I don't know if this is meant to be a die. Or this is just simply a fluke, and it looks kind of like a die. There's no other pits, so I can only suggest that that's a fluke. Nice size, great paperweight. Troy ounce, 909 plus, with the YPS branding. Jaeger's poured silver. I remember when I was getting into the silver game, this was a, I don't know the exact style. I always got the impression it was an underground brand. You know, it was from one of the YouTubers, and he kind of set this company up and he did quite well. I don't know if that's true. If anyone knows, please fill me in on that, because I could be talking rubbish. I genuinely don't know, but that's the impression I got. This was years ago though. Like, this is when I was getting into it, and I was watching the likes of Belang P and Silverfish VT way before I set up a channel, you know. Those gentlemen no longer post that I know of. I know Silverfish VT doesn't. He just, I don't think he got fed up, but I think he just didn't have the time and he wanted to focus on his family, which is completely fair enough. And I think Belang P just flitters about. He occasionally makes the odd video. So nice size, really nice size. So just under 100 grams. So we're talking 93 and a bit, 93 and change. Nice paw lines. I've never been big into like bars with paw lines. You know, some people think they're sexy. I personally like currency silver that has a shimmer rather than bars that have paw lines. But it's horses of courses. There's no right or wrong. You know, it's whatever takes your fancy. So I'm hoping I can do well on these. This one I've already sold, like I said. So if I can make the money I need, then it's going to be a good day trading. And I might treat myself to a beer and a half cigar. Who knows? So yeah, that's my video for today. Tell me what you guys like. Like, would you buy 3 ounces? Would you prefer a kilo over 100 grams? There's no right or wrong. There's just different circumstances. So take care, guys. Bye.